nika kolea ko soto pour na radio muta itabe sirin dameng nsa foy ko ila kolea ko bantale dukare home digital fm la radio app download android phone to wala device ol min kamta ko laptop aning computer kabona google play store aning apple store ye fanse woni na programol la kabal fansu radio to home digital fm wala su fm ila programol kanedang kabona home digital fm la app to hanibe dulal to mialon ko mobile network ko baka sembo soto je bake pour que mona fanyin apple la abuka megabyte jamata ka boyla data to home digital fm jamala kango.
Team members here, Tariq. Honorable, we are around kilometer 3 plus something, eh?
Yeah.
3.800. So this is, you can see the progress here now. As you can see, the implementation of this noble project, which in total is 22 kilometers long, of this battle-hardened highway, starts from the airport to Senegambia, which is phase 1, and from Senegambia to the Sting Corner is phase 2, and it's about 8 kilometers. From the airport to Senegambia is about 14 kilometers. Yes, and it should be implemented in 14 months. The 8 kilometers should be implemented in 10 months, yes. So as you can see, this is the progress achieved so far. Well, without further ado, I think my role is just to introduce the consultant for now, who will, of course, take us through what is happening, because it's their day-to-day business to supervise the works on behalf of the government. Fatujo, if you may come in.
Thank you very much. Currently, as you can see, we've... Oh, sorry. My name is Fatujo. I work for South Consult Gamtech joint venture. Currently, what we're doing... what you're standing on right now is the sub-base which the contractor is working on.
You can raise your voice a bit louder, sorry.
I am quite a soft-spoken person, I do apologize. The contractor is working from the airport junction, which is chainage 0, to this area, 3.800. There's a bit of a junction that we have missed, but all the way down to chainage 2000 is complete and ready for the cement stabilized base. And down here they're working on what they're doing right now is compacting the sub-base. They also have relocations taking place at the same time, which is the electrical current. Gumtel is also working in the area. Water is also being relocated in the area. So we have a lot of construction work going on in tandem. We've gone all the way down to chainage. What chainage? 5 plus 500. 5.500. At present, we're planning to black most of this section, 7 kilometers, by August 17th, 2022. And then because of the rainy season, we would have to take a break with the earthworks and work on the overpass structures. Yeah. And also we have other people working in the area. Mr. Malan?
Yes.
Could you come over and explain to us, the material engineer,
Yeah.
the quality that we're currently...
I'm Mr. Jame Malang, working for Saudi Gamtech joint venture.
Sorry, excuse.
Actually, the construction artwork started in the month of March. We were a little bit delayed due to some mobilization and technicalities and clearing of the right of way. But the real commencement of work started March. And you can see the significant progress we have actually made, as Fatu alluded just now. First of all, from 00 to kilometer 2, the road is completely ready. Both layers have been laid in accordance to the specification. And this specification is actually a high standard, Honorable Minister. It is the protocols of the regional integration, as I normally used to say. It's not a normal road, but it's also to allow regional integration within West Africa or Africa as a whole, just like transportation on land from Dakar, Lagos, Abidjan. For that reason, NRA and the ministry has actually made a better, including the consultant actually, a good feasibility study which has been made in layers. You can see the cross-section of this road is 80 centimeters high. The subgrade itself is in double layers. The first layer, 20 centimeters, is 35% CBR. The other layer also, upper layer of the subgrade is 65% CBR. CBR is Californian bearing ratio, and it's a measurement of resistance on action load. The subbase actually is 70%, which is a normal road, is the 70% CBR. The base material is above 80%. But based on our investigation and also a proofing of these materials, you can find out that both the subbase and both the subgrade upper and lower has a CBR average of 88%. We are lucky to get good material, and we have gone exceed our what is expected in our quality assurance. The base material also is almost about subbase is 70. We have got 90%. The same material for the subbase and the base are all 98% CBR. But the top part of this base material is going to be stabilized to give it more resistance so that it can withstand the heavy traffic load. These are some of the recommendations NRA and Ministry have done during the planning concept.
Okay. What material are you using for stabilizing? Is it sand?
Yeah, no.
Cement.
Yeah, we want to make it a little bit rigid because, articulated trucks, it is important to note even this road lies within the regional integrated corridor road. So it has to be designed, and the parameters of quality assurance has been in line with best practices in what has been discussed in Abidjan, and also Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Because ECOWAS have come together and they have said that any road which is going to lie within the regional corridor has to be exactly with the same specification with the regional integration.
Okay, Honorable Malam, thank you very much. That's where the Nawek people are, well, not Nawek, this is being done by Doku and also BB Electrical for the electricity, yes. But they are well ahead, because what is happening here is, of course, the contractor is also helping them with equipment so that, they can relocate far ahead of, the roadworks. So we are not doing this without the issue of relocation, but, we are treating it differently. Being a highway and, of course, teamwork and, of course, looking at the number of traffic here, because you've seen when we entered the road what sort of traffic we came across. So in general, that's what we have. Progress-wise, maybe you should say something about, yes?
Sorry?
What is your rate now?
Yes.
In terms of progress, how many percent?
I think it was 17% last time we checked.
70%.
17. Again, we are on schedule with
Yes,
in terms of the earthworks and the road construction, but we're slightly behind on the structures.
Now we're at the month number 5 and the progress of work is less than 1%.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I think this is the big problem for the project in the relocation of services. Even when you have the right
What do you
of way.
mean? Progress of work less than 1%?
Yes, yes. This is the permanent work. I'm talking about the permanent
okay,
work.
Permanent work.
Permanent
Okay,
work,
overall
yes.
progress.
Yes, yes. So that's the
So
problem.
you are well behind schedule. You are well behind schedule.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
Are you working with NAWEC and
Yes, yes. We are doing technical meetings every week.
But you don't have the site layout of the services?
Yes. Call it report. This is technical report. And this technical report consists exactly shop drawings
the layout
to
where
indicate
the
exactly
cables
to
are. You don't have that
indicate all
before?
the, no, we haven't this before. We are doing that during the project. Because the relocation of services it's part of the scope of work.
Gamtel does not have this?
No, sir, let me comment. I think they know this. Gamtel, NAWEC Water, NAWEC Electricity are with us.
Yes.
Because what we put this as part of the contractor's responsibility. We put it as part of the contractor's responsibility.
Yes.
So what the contractors are supposed to do is to come up with subcontractors.
Yes.
With the approval of NAWEC and of course Gamtel to do the relocation of service. So I think we've got to the bottom of this now.
Yeah.
But what you've asked, yes, that happened. But it's a bit difficult for some of the institutions.
Yes.
Because difficultly the institutional
Memory is not there.
it's not there. So what they've given us at the beginning of the project, in terms of where the, as you said,
actually the same.
Exactly. So we
I'm
went
not
back
surprised.
and looked at that.
Yes.
So we almost to the end now. We're getting to the end, where I'm sure very soon they will sign, of course, their agreement with.
We already
So
signed an
who is
agreement
doing
with
the
them.
relocation? Is it them or?
They have subcontractors.
Okay. All right.
Under the control of the operator.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what's happening now. But of course, as we speak,
Okay. That's very good.
yes, that's
No,
very
we
good.
expect that the
With their approval, of course.
Yes.
So which means that you give them new time schedule.
Yes,
for the work.
yes. And we're hoping that once that is done, it's true that we are falling behind schedule,
Yes,
but we should be in a position to catch up. So, exactly, to catch up. But what we have done also, to start with, we came up with a priority list,
Okay.
Yes.
which includes this road.
Yes.
Based on roads that have very little interference,
Yes.
in terms of services and properties.
yes.
So
Allow
we
the
gave
contractor to start
work.
quickly.
Yes, as opposed to where, we have very minimal spaces to work with it. So we've done that. And also regarding the appropriation of services,
Yes.
lands have begun issuing notices to some of the
yes, I saw that.
You've seen that. So it's also, so we are working in parallel to see how best we can expedite. But to be honest, it's difficult. Working in urban environment,
Yes.
it is really
Where people are already established.
It's really a challenge. Yes.
Yeah, that's
And
understandable.
Also, the drainage issue is a major
Yes.
challenge.
It's a major challenge.
Area because
But now when you put this drain, if you have this drainage already, where will the water be empty?
Outfall. You see why this one is big? Because it's
for this
But it will be
road,
covered?
Yes.
It will be
It's covered drain. Yes.
Are we anticipating people using this also as a sewage? Where rather than
throwing trash in it. And
no, but for example, from the connecting their sewage.
Well,
We cannot mix it.
But I'm seeing, I'm
they
foreseeing
go
that
into,
happening.
they do.
Because we need to do.
Our Director General here, Mr. Fansu Bojang. We have our project manager for the contractor, Ayman, and we have the consultant also here, Mr. Johan. And we have Idrissa Jajo, our site engineer. So, like I mentioned earlier on, this is the site for the presidential launch, and we are making progress. We are now at 45% progress, and I can safely say that we are on target. I'm happy to report that we want to complete the project a bit ahead of time. We are keeping that to ourselves, but that's our target, to finish it ahead of time and ensure that the building is ready for the OIC. Yes, the superstructure is completed now. We are moving to the installations and finishing, and our target is by end of October, the building should be ready and commissioned. End of October, yes. That's our target, yes. Inshallah. Yes.
But unfortunately, for some reasons, delay for maximum for 15 days.
You will do the
Yes,
the
up
entire
to
road.
yes.
Next 2
For
weeks.
material, Yeah, we try to not
You
by
have
the
laterite
yes,
and everything.
we have a laterite, we have all materials, we have a stockpile of reinforcement, 37 ton for reinforcement, both 12 mm and 8 mm, and also for aggregate we have more than 10,000 cubic meter already here. We have it, and also for formwork we have 400 pieces, around 1,300 square meter, and including also timber, enough for this road and for the other roads. Yes.
Okay. Well, we look forward to this area. Road, and we are happy that at least we are on target.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Victor Mendy. I'm the site foreman for the Brikama project. The site foreman for the Brikama project. We started last year in June, and thank God we came this far, even though it was challenging, but we thank God that we came this far because we had some challenges, but today we are here and at least we are finishing the project.
Representing Gumworks, we are the consultants for the project. The project is financed by the government of the Gambia through our president, Adam Barrow, His Excellency. Here we have the construction of 88 shops. This is the Brikama, reconstruction of the Brikama market. We have the construction of 88 shops, including that we have 2 sheds, we have a toilet block. The project started in June last year. We are hoping that it will be completed in less than a month's time. So we have very short time left. The total cost of the project is about 35 million, which includes the introduction of fire hydrants as well, because last time we had a fire here, so now this time we have a fire hydrant. We have fire hydrants to ensure that hopefully there will not be any issues like that in the future. So we have fire hydrants. We have a new transformer because the power requirements in this area is such that we had to introduce a transformer. Like I said, we should be completed in less than a month. The project is being constructed by Guy Enterprise. Mr. Guy over there, he's the main contractor. He's walking away, but he's the contractor for this market. Actually, he was involved in the reconstruction of the Basse market as well. So we are very happy to have him here as well. So this project will be completed in less than a year. So that's it. Thank you.
This is that volume. As we all know, density is equal to mass over volume.
Physics, yes.
In physics. Once actually you know your volume in this way weight also totally is been weight. The volume of that hole is divided by the weight, and you have your weight density. And you determine your moisture content against your dry density to get the dry density. The dry density of this material on the field, that's what you express relatively to the dry density of the laboratory as a percentage, as produced a percentage.
So in essence then, if we have a bad road, it is because there is not much monitoring there.
Exactly.
Because if you do all this, the road should be good.
This is all speculated in the contract,
yes.
the frequency of the test, and we follow that. And it's been reinforced by the resident engineer who is here, who also complies and checks us what we are doing. Okay. Actually, we are his arms, absolutely. Whatever we are doing, actually, on behalf, once we endorse it, we do it jointly with the contractor. The contractor also have their internal quality assurance within their framework. So we cannot be too much wrong if at all we do it well. But alhamdulillah, the quality standard of the road is achievable, and I will not hesitate to tell that to anybody it's really achievable. Yes.
Well, sir, this is just a check on the compaction.
Yes.
Maybe you should start with the material itself. Before this material is brought here, it also goes through some lab. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not any material that you...
Actually, the material itself is tested physically, chemically, and mechanically. Why I say physically, that's the gradation. You have to classify the soil itself. The soil is being classified. Not any soil you can break. The specifications specifically speculate according to as to what type of granulometry you have to do. Once you sieve it, it falls within that. You accept it for. But the PI also is checked, which the tolerances of the PI of the subgrade should not be more than 12%. Once it's more than 12, it's subjected to swell, hydraulics and all those things. We try to reduce the PI as much as possible. Sometimes when it is high, you do stabilize it to get it to the right point. Now you go into a mechanical function of it. The mechanical function of the soil is what we call proctor compaction. The applications of that in the soil, that's why they say mechanical. The chemical composition is against the pH value of the soil, which has to be also determined, because the pH value of any soil should be less than 8%. And water use also here should be within WHO standard, not any type of water. Water actually for road construction is water fit for drinking purpose.